Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a new concealer to try out with you guys today. I'm very excited. I don't have real high hopes because they're claiming that this concealer is self-setting. Self-setting concealer. It's from Makeup Forever. Here it is, the Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. So the shade that I've picked up is number 12. Like I said, it claims it is self-setting. So what I've done is I filmed the application of this under my eyes. I have it on right now. I've got some things to say about the application, and then I'm going to keep checking in throughout the day with you guys to see how this holds up. I have not set it. How hard was it for me to put this on and not set it with powder? It was driving me crazy. When I saw this on Sephora.com, I jumped on it because I'm like, self-setting concealer. I have got to get that and try it out. If that is for real, then this is a lifesaver miracle. Because who wants to put powder under their eyes to set their concealer? Because it looks heavy, it looks dry, it looks aging, it gets in your creases, etc. So if you can find a true self-setting concealer, then wonderful. I'll show you on the back of my hand what number 12 looks like. It is quite light. It has a bit of a yellowy or neutrally undertone, I guess a neutral yellow undertone. So there you go. It is nice and thick. It is very moist feeling. It's not that stiff, sort of dry feeling that a lot of concealers can get. There it is blended out right there. And of course it is not matte. It is not a drying down type formula. It's not drying into a matte. It says it is a natural finish, and it says it is buildable medium coverage. So I have it on right now. It's been a little while since I finished my makeup, and it's holding up really well. Now here is the problem I have with concealers. The reason I set my concealer in the first place is because I have rather long lower eyelashes, and I put on mascara, and as I wear my makeup through the day and I'm blinking, my lashes are kind of touching my concealer. And if there's any moisture whatsoever under my eyes, I will get black blots right along there. It's worse on this eye because this eye is shaped differently than this eye. But both eyes, I will get these black blots under here. It doesn't matter if I wear waterproof mascara. I've tried many waterproof mascaras and that doesn't change anything. That is my issue with concealers and why I have to powder under my eyes, even though I don't want to, because it makes me look very dry and crepey. So if this works, that's going to really help me out. I'm going to leave this on. We're going to watch it throughout the day, and I'm going to see how quickly I get the black spots under my eyes. I have on mascara. I have on the same mascara I always use on my lower lashes. Let me show you how I put this on, and then we'll start checking in. Okay, so let's test out this self-setting light capturing concealer. I'm going to put it on under my eyes. I'm just going to put it straight in. I did get a very light color, so not much you can do there except buy a couple of colors and just kind of guess. I did buy it just straight off the website. I didn't see it in store first. Okay, it is going on smoothly, but I don't see a lot of super coverage with this. Sort of more of a lightweight coverage. It looks really moist though. Not really a light coverage, but more like maybe a medium coverage. Very moist. That's why I want to set it. It's like when something's this moist, don't you think you're just dying to set it and like, oh, I want it to stay right where it is. Okay, I think I put a little more on this eye than the other, so let me go back. I am not going to set this. It's going to kill me, but I'm not going to set it. Okay, it's actually very moist looking and moist feeling. I feel like that's a good even layer. I feel like it's covering my darkness, and it certainly does not look dry or anything like that. I mean, it can't because I haven't put any powder under there. So I'm going to leave it while I finish my makeup. I'm very fearful. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to powder the rest of my face, and then I'll get back to you guys with progress reports on how this does. But I think it's beautiful right now. It's very It's not matte or anything. It's not drying down. It's a very nice moisturizing concealer. Now, if it were to stay like this somehow all day, I would love it, because I definitely want moisturizing concealers. As I'm doing some of my makeup, we are getting severe creasing. I mean severe. I don't get, this doesn't happen to me. So I'm going to pat that out. Or people on Sephora are reviewing this and saying that they set it with powder, so I hope I don't have to resort to that. Okay, I'm about to put on my mascara on my lower lashes. This is going to be the real test for this concealer, because I have a lot of trouble with mascara and concealer, and the mascara blots onto the concealer as I blink throughout the day. This is going to be the real test, but so far this is looking really, really good. So I'm going to do this mascara and then I'll check back. Okay, it's only been about 4 hours since I did my makeup and put on this self-setting concealer, and you can see the dark spots under my eyes where my lashes contact my concealer, and it dissolves the mascara onto my concealer. So feeling this with my finger, it doesn't feel like I just put it on or anything. I think it is kind of set, but not super set. It's not a hard set or anything like that. I mean, it certainly looks more moist under my eyes than when I wear concealer and I put setting powder on it. It certainly looks less wrinkled, less crepey under my eyes than when I set it. But I can't have the extreme blotting like this. Now, some people that reviewed this on Sephora's website have said that they went ahead and set it with powder, but I think that defeats the purpose. I mean, I can use any of my concealers and not set it with powder and have it, you know, look the same as this with the dark spots. I think this is a great concealer. It's very hydrating. It's very hydrating looking. It covers fairly well. It is not a super heavy full coverage, I don't think. I think for the average user that doesn't have a severe dark circle like I do, I think it's a fine concealer. But I can use any of my concealers and not put any powder on them, and they're going to probably feel about like this, and they're going to give me this kind of staying power, and they're going to still be blotty under my eyes. So I don't feel like this is a different concealer. I don't feel like it's really self-setting. It's not the kind of self-setting I need. Apparently, you know, not everyone suffers from this kind of condition that I do with this dark spotting. So if you don't, then you can use this concealer or any concealer under your eyes and not powder it. So I don't think this really works for me, but man, it is a moisturizing concealer. It really looks good, and it is a brightening concealer. They're talking about it's light catching, light capturing, and I believe that. I absolutely see that. I absolutely see a lightness under and a radiance under my eyes that is not really there with Shape Tape or any of the other concealers that I usually use. Makeup Forever's HD Self-Setting Concealer didn't really work for me, but I think there are people out there that it can work for. People without severe dark circles that don't need extreme coverage, and people that don't have this lash blotting thing that I have. Thanks for watching, you guys, and checking out my trial of this whole self-setting thing, and I'll see you in my next video.